Hello, Chief Mo students and families. I just wanted to give you a little update on a few things to navigate a Google Classroom and our digital notebook. The first tip I want to give is don't forget students to wear blue tomorrow. Remember, we are going to be showing unity by all dressing in blue to show our togetherness against bullying. October is anti bullying month, so we're going to wear blue tomorrow. It's a class competition among homerooms with a prize on the line. And later in the month, we will wear orange. Orange and blue are the anti bullying colors. The next thing I wanted to talk with you about is Google Classroom. So here is what an example of Google Classroom looks like. Your students have Stream and there is classwork. So Stream updates as each post is added into the Google Classroom. Classwork is where the information is organized into topics. So students have buttons on the side that will take them to specific locations in the Google Classroom. The most important thing I want students and families to know is that the planner is under our daily agenda. And our planner is our learning pathway where everybody can see anything that we're doing each day of the school year. So if you've been absent or you came late to school and missed a certain class period, you are able to see what we did in our planner. Within the planner, you can see that there are links to specific things that you need to get a hold of. So, this, for example, is a link to the learning log that needs to be done. Tomorrow, I'm going to ask students to make sure that they're completing some notebook work that should have been done already. And this is their little reminder to do list. It's a slide that helps them to see what they needed to do. This is a link to a solar energy diagram that they are going to draw out and paste into their notebooks. So these links are a helpful tool for you to access what your students need to be looking at. Now, also in Google Classroom, besides the planner, our students have two copies of a digital notebook. So under digital notebook, there's one that says My Earth Science Digital Notebook. Each student has their very own personalized working copy. The student teacher copy of the Earth Science Digital Notebook is intended to be a resource for students. So, as we have discussions in class and we add vocabulary to our notebook and do different activities, this gets updated and students can use this as a resource as they complete their own work in their digital notebooks. Also, in our Google Classroom, I've noticed that some people are having a little bit of difficulty finding the link for the assignment to sign and submit a screenshot of your syllabus and safety contract. So, under links, if I go to links, the form is linked right here and it looks like this. So you'll go in and the student will mark which class period they have science, and then you'll click add a file, and students will need to upload a screenshot of that initialed safety contract. The safety contract and syllabus can be found on pages 2 and 3 of their science notebook. So once all this has been read over, student and parent will initial and date, and you'll let me know if there are any allergies. Then the student will take a screenshot and upload that file. The next thing that is going to be new for students and families is I'm going to start having students share a little bit of their learning with you, families at home, through a learning log. So the next section in our notebook is entitled Learning Log, and it looks like this. And I like to call it the science show and tell. So, students will be responsible during this week to show you some of their work and explain some of the concepts that we've been learning in class. And they will summarize a little sentence talking about something that they've learned in science since school started. And then this link right here is the Google form for you to put a little summary of your conversation. So, again, the student will mark what class period they have science, and then you will write a summary of what your student told you about their science notebook and their learning in science class. If you have any other questions about things, make sure you email me. We are sending out progress reports this week. So we want to make sure that you know how to get into Skyward and check that on a regular basis when we don't email out the progress reports. And we are really having a great start to the school year. So thank you for all your support of your student.